I wanted to like stitch a video the other day on TikTok, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that.
I know.
It's hard.
And nobody likes my videos. They only like yours. And I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry.
Because we have to have a star, and then we have to have the person in the background, and that's me. We got to have someone that does the techie stuff, and then we have to have the entertainer.
Oh, boy.
And the entertainer is here. Welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poo.
Yeah, call me the jester.
Go listen to the Clopen Effect, because we have been doing that for 5 years. It is so much fun. Go get on our membership. Then you can hear all the... well, actually do both memberships then.
The bloopers.
Yeah, you can see all the bloopers and all the truth that we talk about. Shoot. All the gossip.
Oh, boy.
So I just wanted to get on here real quick.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been on in a while, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to share something real quick. I was talking to my son yesterday. He is moving from Florida to New York, and he was just talking about his job. He has a very high-stress job. It's in film, and you got to be the best of the best in film. We just all know,
Right.
like everything else. I feel like items are oversaturated, jobs are oversaturated, nobody can find anything, and they want the best of the best and not pay people much, you know.
Yeah.
But fortunately,
Yeah.
he's very fortunate. He's, you know, and same with Julia, you know, like she works at something that's a little oversaturated, but she does a very good job, so she's noticed, right?
Yeah.
So, but my whole point is, my son goes, you know, it's just getting so much easier. I think the job is getting so much easier. And I listened to him, and then I said, is the job getting easier, or are you getting better and more efficient? And he paused, which doesn't happen often because my son talks as much as I do.
Yeah.
And he goes, wow, that just gave me goosebumps.
Oh, wow.
Like, I never even thought of that. Like, the job doesn't get easier. The job is still hard.
Right.
You just get better
You're
at
doing
it.
the same job you started doing.
Right. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Maybe because, you know, we all kind of get in our ruts.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I don't want to make it a negative.
Yeah.
But, you know, you go and you do the same thing every day. And is it you just go and do the same thing every day, or do you strive to make it more efficient, make it easier? Easy. I'm doing air quotes, easier, you know? So,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So I guess I just wanted to come on here as a super quick reminder.
Yeah.
That, and you know, I'll also say this too. Last week I had a day where I had a bunch of calls. I got done with the end of the day and I was like, well, that was easy. And I kind of did the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
But I know the calls. I know the people. I know that I've been doing it. I'm back now a couple years. The job didn't get any easier. I'm more efficient the way I take my notes. And for you too.
You know
the
what
way
the
you run around in a
expectations are.
store.
Yeah.
You know what the expectations are. You know what you need to do.
Well,
and you're just in there going,
honestly, my job did get a little easier because I'm only doing like half of the work now that I was doing before.
but the tasks are still hard.
I'll admit my job did get a little easier.
There you go. All right, so maybe mine did too. I don't know.
But like
don't
you
think
said,
so.
you know, like you know what the expectations are every day. So it does make it easier. You know, when you first start a job, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with all this information. And then
I'm confused. I
Yeah.
don't understand this.
Yeah. We have a new hire recently, right? And he was kind of like, you know, like, how do you think I did? And I was like, dude, I sent you over there to do stuff and you did it. And you came back with like 2 questions, which is great.
Yep.
Like you should always be asking questions, right? So like, I think you did great, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, having that confidence in it too, if you know what you're doing. But I've also made the argument, the higher you work up the ladder, actually the easier the job gets,
Maybe
right?
because you have people that do work for you.
You're delegating.
Yeah, true.
And then you just have somebody to, you know, if you're getting yelled at by the big boss, you just go and like, who did I delegate this to? Why isn't it done?
Yeah, true.
You know?
But then we have other bosses that are very
Hands-on.
Hands-on.
Yeah.
So it just all depends on who you're working for or
Right.
working with, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I guess it's just a good reminder that maybe we continue to give ourselves credit.
Yeah.
Because like you said, at one point when we started, it was
Yeah.
hard.
Mhm.
Maybe we were confused. Maybe we were just like, you know, we had a day of just like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get this. And then you look back now, maybe it's 6 months or a
Yeah.
year later, and you're like, oh, remember that time?
Yeah.
You don't even remember that.
Remember when I was so overwhelmed with this
Yeah.
and now I just power right through it?
And like
I
you
know
just
exactly.
said, your job got easier.
Yeah.
But the tasks, again, I still will
Yeah.
argue with you that the tasks didn't get easier. You do have
I just
less,
have less of a workload.
but you still work hard
Right.
on what you do now.
Right.
Right.
Now
like
I
it
just-
shifted. Your tasks shifted.
I have less tasks, but I have more time to focus on the important
Yes.
things. So that is, yeah.
And I love this. I looked this up. It says, so if something in your life feels easier today, don't automatically assume the mountain got smaller. Maybe you just became a better climber.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it says, give yourself credit and celebrate your growth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just thought it was a great reminder.
Yeah.
And I love the conversations with my kids. You know,
I'll agree.
It's kind of neat to share wisdom every once in a while, and then to hear that your kid was like, that just gave me goosebumps. I totally get it. Like, his job is very hard, but he's gotten more efficient. He's very organized. Like, he's got his bag that he needs, and he's got his, he's in film. So it's like he needs certain things, and he just has his certain way of doing it, and his car is super organized. And I think we all get like that.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while now. He knows what to expect, you know?
And even though he works with different teams sometimes, like from week to week, it could be different teams, he knows what he needs to do. And he, is, what do you call that? The professional or the master of what he does. So when they need him, he's like, oh, I'm on it. I get it. I know it. He knows
I brought that
language.
I have that.
I have exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And I think we all should just make sure we keep giving ourselves credit. Because, with the movement that we're on here with the me first and the I'm first and I'm the best and all the stuff that we see on social media, I think sometimes we forget that we do pretty great things too.
That's hard to not compare yourself to other people.
Right.
And comparison is the stealer of joy. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So stop it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're feeling, okay, I had it Monday. I'm looking through stuff and I was just like not feeling it. I'm like, man, these people are just so successful and doing that. Tuesday I woke up, I was fine.
Yeah.
But you just have your days. So you have to remember, you can't get that dark into it.
Yeah.
You got to know you're doing a good job.
Well, you know what I found is always having a vacation or trip planned helps keep your mood up.
It does.
And it doesn't have to be a big thing,
to.
but just even taking a 3-day weekend and going out to a dinner or, going to see a friend you haven't seen in a while. Like, having something to look forward to in life just makes life so much better.
Yeah.
And I know not everybody is capable of doing something all the time, but even if it's June and you have a long weekend planned in December, it's something to look forward to,
Small rewards. It doesn't have to be anything major.
No.
And it doesn't have to break the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
I
had a really tough week a couple weeks back. And I thought to myself on a Friday, I'm like, well, I really don't want to spend any money. I have a vacation coming up in April. Like, we're planning something in April, so I'm trying to budget.
Yeah.
I went up to Lake Geneva and I got myself an ice cream.
Yeah.
I took a ride.
There you go.
It was a beautiful night out. It was 70 degrees, windows down. I was like, on my own.
Yeah.
Ice cream, came back.
Perfect.
Fine. Watched Schmurder because I love all that.
And then you were
stuff.
like, God, I'm in such a great mood again. What is that?
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Little,
Sometimes I'm
little.
just like, I'm going to get my period and I need pizza.
Yeah. Yes.
My very wise 95-year-old great-grandmother, who probably hadn't had a menstruation cycle in God knows how long, said, I still know when it's supposed to be that time of the month.
Yeah, man.
You get your mood swings, you get your little cravings for chocolate or pizza or whatever. As long as it doesn't go longer
than a day or two. Don't let it go too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let it go too long.
Yeah, I agree. And I used to get the winter blues really bad.
You did a couple years ago.
Yeah, I feel like
I remember
changing my eating habits has definitely helped. I know we don't want to hear it, but because I'm like, no, chocolate makes me feel better. Well, guess what? I feel really good, like not eating chocolate all the time.
You feel real good that you're
feel really good.
What is it, A1C?
Yeah. Last I got it checked, it was at 6. So we'll see. I'm due to get it checked again here. So I'm a little scared. Not to make this about me again, but I'm a little scared it might go up a little bit. But that's okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go full circle. I used a corporate-y word. We're gonna go full circle here. When you first started, it was very hard.
Yeah.
Now you know what to do.
Right.
Is it easier?
Yes and no. Mm-hmm. The daily is easier. I feel like monthly it gets hard. And it's probably my period, not going to lie. You get emotional, you get cravings, And what did I tell you? I had a dream that my sister was hiding candy from me. And I was so mad at her. Like, I can't believe she brought this into the house and she's hiding it from me. Like, I'm not going to find it. And I was dreaming of eating Twizzlers and Sour Patch Kids. And I was like, you know what? We're going to get some Twizzlers and I'm going to have a couple and I'm not going to feel bad about it.
Did you eat the whole bag?
Nope.
No, you just had that craving.
3. I had 3.
Yeah.
And I ate 2 and I ate 1 the next day and I was like, I'm done.
Yes.
So it was perfect.
Now, before all
I would
this
have ate the
happened,
whole bag.
there you go.
I would have ate the whole bag and had
And then
pizza
maybe didn't
and
feel so great or whatever.
ate ice cream. Yeah, and then cried myself to sleep.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah.
it didn't get any easier. You just know better now, right?
You know, okay, it's crazy. So I follow this chick on TikTok. Her name is Tara Clark. And I started following her at the beginning of my TikTok journey, was during the pandemic, right? We were all bored and stuff. And she, at that point, was only eating from her garden.
Oh.
Okay. So this was,
Amazing.
you know, probably about 5 years ago. Well, she's managed to lose 140 pounds and keep it off this whole time.
Wow.
And she just did like a little kind of update video on like what she does, right?
Yeah.
Because she just talked about it. If she has that craving for a greasy burger, she lets herself have that. She just makes sure she's still in a calorie deficit, right? You know? And she also said sometimes she goes to bed hungry. And like, that's okay, you know, like,
Because she's had enough calories for the day.
right. And you don't, I think as us who live in the US, we have this very bad habit. Not all of us, but some of us have this very bad habit of eating until we are full. And you don't have to eat like that every time.
Yeah.
I think you've been a good role model on that for me because you'd be like, oh, well, you know, I'll just snack throughout the day and I'll just have a handful of it. Like I joke in a loving way and I call you an almond mom, right?
Yep.
Like you'll just have little snacks here and there. And I've learned to not eat until I can't move, you know? Like before I would just eat until I was so full I didn't want to do anything and like, oh, I just want to go lay down. And now it's like I eat my salad at work and I'll have a piece of fruit and then I'm like, okay, let's go back in, you know? It's so much better.
Yeah.
If you can get yourself away from doing that, life is so much better.
And I think that's why a lot of times I do the snacking all day long because I'll want to take a nap at 2:00.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I knew you were coming. And I was like, oh, I'm a little bit hungry. I should just make dinner. No, because I would have been tired for this. I ate a plum.
Yeah.
So I feel good. Like I feel like this is our second episode. We're going on to episode 3.
It gave you the energy you needed to finish off your night. And then you can have some dinner. And I really like, I will eat a piece of fruit for breakfast, maybe on the way into work. Maybe. I really don't care for breakfast.
Yep.
And I never have, but I always felt like I had to eat it because it's like in us that you should eat breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No, it isn't. It just makes me tired after I eat breakfast. And what are you eating for breakfast? You know, maybe if you're a protein lover and you're eating just some bacon and eggs, maybe that does give you the energy to go until dinner. But I'd rather have like a big salad for lunch, not huge, but enough, and then eat a decent dinner. And then after that, I don't have to eat for the rest of the night, you know? So,
yeah.
Fruit and salad.
See how much easier you've made it? And when you first started, it was kind of hard.
Oh, God, I'd cry about it.
Right.
Like, oh, my God, my life is over. I
feel
can't
like we've
have
all been
anything.
there. Yep. I don't even want to touch anything. I don't want to do this to make me feel this way. And but now you got it.
It's
I mean,
wild.
you can speak to it like no problem.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's worth it, you know? And I told my nephews, I'm like, it's way easier to like take control of it now than be forced to do it.
Yeah.
Because that puts you in a spot where you're just like, do I even care?
Yeah.
You know, and you get one of those
depressive
depressive days.
To a lot of people. I feel like that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like you know your limits on your body, but you push it, then all of a sudden someone's telling you, you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
It's like,
Yeah. I mean, you know, speaking from my experience, I did not want to shoot insulin into my body every day and multiple times a day and have to wear a sensor all the time to constantly tell me what my blood sugar is. Now I test it like when I get to work, I'll test it an hour after lunch and then that's probably about it. You know, dinner I don't really worry about because I don't eat a crap ton of crap
you
during
have such
the
a good
day.
system now and you know what works for you.
Yeah. So
it's hard though. It's hard to take that first step. So
it is.
I get it. And that's in nutrition, that's in work, that's in working out, that's in relationships. It's everywhere.
And we say 90 days for a new habit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm there.
You know, my mom always used to. My mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
She would always say that. If it was a medicine to try, she said always give it 30.
Yeah.
If it's a new habit, always give it 90.
90. Yeah.
So I always knew in my mind if I was training for something or if I was doing something, I always thought, okay, 90 days. Let's just see where we are.
Yeah. And you find out at the end of that 90 days, you're like, oh my God, like this is so cool. It's so great. It makes me feel good. It's like, it's crazy. If you just get yourself into it, you know?
And always remember the journey, right? What is that saying that they say it's not your end goal, it's the journey along the way or whatever. Don't forget that too, because sometimes we get to that 90 and we're just like, I don't remember, day 45, but remember it.
Because then it becomes a habit. So you're not thinking about it as something you have to do. It's just part of your regimen.
Yeah, so true. Yeah. So true.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Give yourself credit.
Yeah.
Give yourself credit. You deserve it.
You do.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. It's easy on this.
Easy peasy.
It's easy on anxiety makes me poop. All right. Goodbye. Talk to you next time.
Okay, bye.